What?
Music box just went off.
It did.
It was not long ago we walked through this door and we were already having experiences in here.
Yes.
There's a reason they say this is the most haunted house in Indiana.
Whoa. What? I hear a voice. People have told us that there's something evil here. People have said that it can be very difficult to stay the night here at the Monroe house. Dude, it is so cold in here.
Really?
Like, it was chilly to begin with, but it's like cold now.
Are you making it cold in there where he's at?
And we heard about the Monroe house because of the evil that is said to be contained within these walls.
Ah! Oh, God!
I am really excited for tonight because tonight we are going to be spending the night in the infamous Monroe house.
Yes, we are. I'm excited for this one. It's been a long time coming.
And we heard about the Monroe house because of the evil that is said to be contained within these walls. There's stories of rituals that opened up doorways for dark and evil and malicious entities to enter. And this place is said to be so scary. Apparently there have been investigators that have left in the middle of the night because of what they experienced in here.
Well, we're going to put that to the test this evening.
And probably one of the most interesting stories from the Monroe house is the actual human remains that were found in the basement.
That's right, yeah.
Nobody knew why this place was haunted. It was mysteriously unhistorical. But in 2016, they actually found bones in the basement crawl space of this house, human remains that were over 100 years old. This place is said to be extremely haunted, extremely terrifying, and I'm ready to get in here and spend the night.
Me too. Let's go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Isolated. Every window in this house is covered over with paper or plastic, blocking out almost all light. And our view of the outside world, a fitting embodiment of its own history, which still stands shrouded in mystery to this day. We are now inside. The infamous house with stories of evil, malevolent entities attacking people, with ritualistic things buried in the basement, and of course the famous discovery from Nick and Katrina on their investigation with Paranormal Lockdown when they found actual human remains buried in the basement of this house.
Yes, they did. Only adding to the creepy mystery of this place.
And that's one of the places that I have been wanting to see for a long time. But we don't have a tour guide here.
We do not.
We don't have anyone to show us around. They just told us to come in, and we are gonna have to explore this house and try and find where that basement is and where everything is. So.
You wanna go try and find the basement?
Let's go try and find it.
Let's do it.
While not much about the history of the Monroe house is known, it's believed the foundation was laid in the 1860s. Records do show that for the first century, no one was able to live in the house for more than a year. And in the 1990s, rumors spread around Hartford City, Indiana, of occult rituals taking place inside the house. Could this be where the nickname Demon House stems from? Walking around alone, searching for the basement, we can't help but notice the energy of this house. We've investigated hundreds of haunted locations, but for some reason the spooky and charged atmosphere of the Monroe house has me on edge.
Whoa. It was just me closing the door, man. It's okay. It's okay.
God, that scared the shit out of me.
What are in these doors?
Locked. The basement.
Shall we?
I guess. Let's head down here, down to the infamous basement of the Monroe house.
Let's do it. It looks creepy from what I can see already.
Yeah. This is it right here, isn't it?
Yes, from what I remember.
This is where this is the crawl space where they crawled in and ended up finding the bones. Maybe not.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because it's all blocked off in here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Well, here we go. Let's see. Going in. All right. Whew. I made it.
The whole thing is carpeted?
Yeah, it's carpeted in here.
Like all the way back?
Yes.
What in the world? Hold on, I think I'm coming.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, you made it. This is all the further it goes back in.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Hey, Dave, come in here.
Why?
No, just come here. Come here.
Okay. I'm here.
Look to your right.
Why?
No, just look up.
Nope, I'm leaving. I'm not even gonna look. I don't even want to see it. What is it? No, don't tell me. Let me get out first, or else I'm gonna break a bone. I'm serious. I'm all right. What was it?
It was a cave cricket. Right. There.
That is why we don't face our fears. We just accept them.
The basement is really creepy, and that crawl space, knowing they found human remains back in there, that is very surreal. But I think the creepiest part of the house so far for me is right up above our heads. As soon as we walked through that closed door and into this section of the house, it was a different energy.
Yeah, yeah, I would have to agree with that so far. I've noticed so far throughout here, there's a lot of Ouija boards.
Yeah.
I just wonder if all the Ouija boards are going to add anything to tonight.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if this place is a portal for dark spirits to enter and come through from its ritualistic past, even if they're not used, I mean, they may be used, I don't know, but it only amplifies the energy.
Yeah. Yes,
So.
it does. It smells like cedar in here.
It does. The second floor is actually chilly.
Do we go in there?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's very weird. There's a little baby doll in a bassinet. Well, actually, that's a stroller. That's kind of creepy. That's very creepy. Use the Ouija board at your own risk.
Did you see the board though?
It's behind me here, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have it all set up.
A huge coffee table Ouija board.
That is interesting.
There's so many rooms in here.
I know, it's crazy. When you see this place from the outside, it's like you would never expect that there's this many rooms in here.
No. Did you just say hey?
I didn't say anything.
I just heard somebody go, hey.
Behind you?
Right in this area right here. I can't tell.
Huh.
That one of these had to have picked that up. It was like, hey. Did you just say hey? Did you just say hey?
It just shows you, we literally just walked through the door.
Yeah?
It was not long ago we walked through this door and we were already having experiences in here.
Yes.
There's a reason they say this is the most haunted house in Indiana. But with the sun very quickly descending and it almost being dark outside, I think it's about time for us to get ready to set up abandonment here and see what the Monroe house holds.
Let's do it.
The most haunted house in Indiana. Let's see if it holds up to its reputation.
Let's see what it has to offer. Let's do it.
As night falls over the Monroe house, we set up cameras, audio recorders, and equipment throughout the house and prepare to leave to go get dinner. Using this abandonment technique, we'll see if any paranormal activity occurs when the house is completely empty. On this abandonment, we were gone for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So Dave had to watch almost 5 hours of footage and 3 hours of audio between the 4 cameras and 2 audio recorders. And 3 of the 4 cameras captured absolutely nothing unexplained or unusual. But this camera on the 2nd floor, this camera was different. Watch the bottom of the frame. 1 minute after the sound of impact on metal, a shadowy but transparent mass moves over the entire bottom of the camera frame, and then recedes back down. When I remove the saturation from the clip and increase the contrast, it becomes even more noticeable. What is this shadowy mass? Could this be the dark energy that is said to plague the Monroe house, physically appearing on camera?
Rolling. Okay. We are just beginning the night. We're starting out with solos. Dave is going by himself to the basement. I'm going to be by myself on this 2nd floor. And this is such a big house. I don't think there's going to be any contamination. We'll find out. This is the Monroe house. Paranormal Quest.
Alright, so I'm getting my solo mission started here in the basement of the Monroe house. I've got another camera set up right over here and a millimeter and recorder on the steps right over here. And not gonna lie, it's a little creepy down here.
All right, so what I'm gonna do, I am going to do an experiment with this TV set right here. When you plug this old TV set in behind me, what it's gonna do is it's gonna turn on, it's gonna click on white noise, and I'm gonna try and see if that will help me be able to communicate with whoever is here.
For anybody that is in here, in the Monroe house, any spirits that are in here, my name is Dave, and we were given permission by Eddie to be in here tonight, and we've come a long way to talk to you. So if there's anybody here, there's a little device over there on the steps that has an orange light on it. If you'd like, you can walk up to that, try and touch it, and it'll let me know that you're here.
My goal is to use the white noise from this old TV in hopes any spirits can use it to speak. Many people believe entities can use white noise frequencies to make their voices audible. This is the goal of this experiment.
Let's get that TV set kicked on. Move the baby doll. Oh, God! I didn't even touch that.
I'm confused. At the moment the ceramic horse fell from its position atop the small TV, I wasn't making any contact with the counter. and I hadn't even touched the doll again to set it back upright. I guess it could be possible that the vibrations from the floor caused it to fall, but earlier in the night, we got these shots. Both Dave and I were walking around this counter with the camera slider resting on it. If the horse didn't fall then, in a time with a much greater vibration of the counter, why did it fall now? It seemed pretty sturdy sitting atop the TV. With so many factors, we can't claim this as paranormal evidence, but it is very strange.
That was very weird. I did not touch that. If there's someone in here, can you pull energy from this TV right here to be able to talk to me?
You know, neither one of us are here to harm you or anything like that. We just want to talk and have a conversation with you. If that's something you'd be willing to do. Just wanting to have a conversation is all.
Was that you who pushed that horse off of the TV? I thought I heard a voice just come through that dude. Was that you who pushed that horse off of the TV? Come through and talk. Can you talk through that static, through that white noise? Can you speak through the white noise?
Are you able to tell me why it is that some people's spirits get trapped here and some don't? Are you able to tell me that? If you could you go up and say hi to my friend Ryan? He's upstairs. He's on the top floor.
Are you around me right now? I can feel someone here with me.
So far, guys, it's been pretty quiet down here for me. Hopefully, Ryan. As I say that, I heard something upstairs. So far, guys, it's been pretty quiet down here for me. Hopefully, Ryan. Hopefully, Ryan. Who built this house? Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that?
This is supposedly a very dark room in here.
Well, hello to anybody who's in the house here with us. As you probably already know, my name is Dave, this is Ryan, and we've just come here to try and speak with you tonight.
What was that?
Not sure.
It's a pretty loud thump.
Come on, if you're in here with us, do something like this. Can you do that?
What was that?
I don't know, something behind me. Very, very light tap.
You want to go in this first room over here?
Yeah.
Well, here we are. We heard a lot of stories about this house. People have told us that there's something evil here. People have said that it can be very difficult to stay the night here at the Monroe house. That's what we came to experience.
Can you give us that experience? Can you knock on something? Push something over, throw something at us? Close the door to this room? Anything.
All right. Dave's got a device in his hand. If you speak directly into that dish, he'll be able to hear your voice. If you'll speak to us, use my energy. You can take as much of my energy as you want in order to make something happen. That's why we're here. Once you come up to me and take my energy, go over there and talk into that dish for Dave so that he can hear your voice.
Whoa. What?
I hear a voice. That was weird. You didn't hear that through the dish? I couldn't tell where it was coming from. Hello? Please. Can you come out and speak to us?
Whose bones were those that they found in the basement? Okay, I'm gonna cut on the parabolic for a little bit.
Okay.
Ryan's setting up the music box.
Cool. We're going to walk down the hallway. You can play with that if you want. We're not going to make you perform for us. If you want, you can follow us. There it goes. Come on. The actual board is upstairs. If you want us to go up and play with the Ouija board, can you go over and make that music box go off for us? Stand right in front of it if you'll talk to us through the board. Did you hear that?
What?
Music box just went off.
It did.
Just to confirm, can you stand in front of the music box?
So there's a box right here that I have. And we're gonna use the board. I have a really, oh my God, I got like chills all the way up my back. Really? Yes. Like from the bottom of my back right here, it just went all the way up and the hair on my head stood up. All right. There's a box right back here. If you can hear my voice, can you come up and talk through that? Does somebody want us to use this board in front of us? If there's a spirit in here and you would like us to use this board, can you say yes or no through the radio? Change this up a little bit. I'm going to speed this up. What will happen to us if we use this board? You're a man underneath of it. You know, if you don't want to be in here with us, listen, I don't know. You know, if you don't want to be in here with us, if you don't want to be in here with us, my name is Ryan, this is Dave, we're here to talk to you. What's your name? Walk right down that hallway and into this room.
Occasionally, a few of the voices coming through the spirit box were actually relevant to our questions, and it seemed like someone or something wanted us to use this board.
If there's a spirit in here and you would like us to use this board, can you say yes or no through the radio?
But we've never actually used one before, partially because of their reputation, but mostly because the movement of the planchette is so susceptible to human error, contamination, or even deception. It can't be considered objective evidence because we can't prove to you at home that we aren't moving the planchette across the board, consciously or subconsciously. But touching the planchette may trigger a response from the spirits or entities who wanted us to use this board, and that may cause more paranormal activity to happen around us. So that's exactly what we do. But strangely, as soon as we touch this board, all the activity stops. The voices stop coming through the spirit box, and the feeling of energy that I've been feeling up to this point leaves. We sit here for 35 more minutes, hoping for something to tell us why the paranormal activity brought us to this room, but that answer never comes. So we decide that it's finally time to go back to the place that we've been avoiding all night and investigate the crawl space where the human remains were found.
Oh. Okay. I'm in the crawl space. Sitting down right here. Okay, I am in the crawl space. I am officially in the crawl space where they found the bones. Someone was buried down here underneath the house in this crawl space, and we're going to try and do an Estes method. Try and see if we can communicate with anyone. It is dark in here.
Is it?
That is for sure. It is very dark. Alright, I'm getting ready to start the sweep. Dave, are you ready?
Yes.
Alright. The sweep is starting.
Okay, so Ryan is back in there where they found...
Right there.
Ryan's back in the crawl space where they found some bones. Were those your bones? I want you to listen to my questions and go give your answers.
There was a male voice. I couldn't make it out.
And go give your answers to Ryan.
It was distant.
Over the radio. Can you please tell Ryan your name?
Ryan.
Tell Ryan what your name is.
Oh, you do?
In the moment, with voices coming and going so quickly, it's easy to misunderstand some of the messages coming through, but that's why we record the spirit box and sync it up for you to hear. These two voices make me think that someone was trying to figure out how to communicate with us, not realizing they were already speaking.
Ryan.
Tell Ryan what your name is. So can you tell Ryan the name of the person who was buried in there?
I'm getting a cold breeze through here for some reason. Wow, it got really cold.
Are you making it cold in there where he is? Can you do
Dude, it
this?
is so cold in here.
Really?
Like, it was chilly to begin with, but it's like cold now. Cold.
Are you making it cold in there where Ryan
And I was distracted, but there was a voice that spoke right as soon as I was saying that.
Come on, if you can, talk to Ryan a little bit louder. Are you making it cold in there where he's at? So let's go back to the body that was buried in there. Or bodies. How many? Were you murdered and buried there?
There were a few voices coming through a few minutes ago, but now it's just like fallen completely silent. All I hear is the sweeping.
Was somebody murdered and their body placed in there? What was that person's name? Can you tell us that? The person who was buried in there, what was their name?
Spirits of the Monroe house, it's about time for us to get some sleep. Because we're going to have to take off and drive all the way home here in about 4 hours. If you did say anything or you did speak to us, we really appreciate it.
Even if you tried and we didn't get it, we appreciate you trying. They say there are people buried in the backyard. Is that true?
And it could be, you know, something innocent and sweet, like Rachel just smacking her ball off the table, or something cornering you upstairs in the attic. Like, you just don't really know.
Oh, what was that? Dude. My hair's standing up right now. I got chills.
That was very life-changing to see something like that in the house. And other people have seen it since then, I guess.
Who's the figure that's been seen in this house with a goat's head and ram's horns?
No. I didn't even know that was a thing.
If you're patient and you wait things out a little bit, like, things are gonna happen.
All right, Dave, so here we are. We are inside Whisper's estate.
Yes, we are.
And we are ready to investigate this house because the house itself gets its name from the whispering disembodied voices that the staff and the former residents actually have heard and experienced here. The house itself, I mean, it's very creepy. You come in here and I mean, just look at the actual house itself. It is absolutely beautiful. But apparently they believe there's a portal here inside the house.
We do have a portal in the house, so you're not getting just the entities that have passed away in the house. You're getting multiple entities that come through the portal as well. You could get a child playing 1 minute and then it could like reverse on you and the next minute, and it could be something scary and from like another dimension. You never know with this house. It's almost like a roller coaster in here.
The first night that we stayed here, we had booked an investigation, and I was terrified, honestly, just by everything, the noises I heard. It was really difficult to leave the parlor, actually, that first time. So, but there was just something about this house. So we actually booked another investigation the next week and came back. It's just, I can't really explain it, but I just feel a draw to the house.
I think this leads right down to the kitchen. This was the servants' stairs, apparently. I think this whole area back here was the servants' quarters. I'm pretty sure, for the original house.
That would make sense. It's a strange closet.
It is. I think that's one of the most interesting things about Whisper's estate is that the whole house is set up specifically for paranormal investigation. So you'll see a lot of things in here that you wouldn't see in any other historical mansion. The windows being blacked out. Literally, they all have blackout. The vinyl blackout over every single window to keep the sunlight from coming in. These different mirrors and bells and jacks and Ouija boards, and it's all set up to draw out paranormal activity and energy, which, if you think about it, if there is a portal within this house, that would only exacerbate the number of spirits coming in and out of this place.
We were doing some table tipping here, and the table was kind of dancing and levitating. So we were getting up with it and moving. About that time, I looked up towards the servants' quarters, and at the end of it, there was like this human figure, goat-shaped head with ram-shaped horns going around. And he was about as tall as the doorway, and he was just standing there. That was very life-changing to see something like that in the house. And other people have seen it since then, I guess.
I have been scratched, I've been touched. I've watched that Virgil's closet door come open. I've heard whispers. There's been times where I've just been sitting there talking to Sandra, and just for an example, there was a woman's voice, plain as day, just whatever.
Rachel, legend and lore, she came in 1912 to sneak a peek at Christmas in the front parlor. They said that she had bumped into a lit candle, causing her nightgown to catch fire. She was taken back up to her bedroom, to where she passed away 2 to 3 days later.
She's one of the most popular spirits here at Whisper's estate. People actually bring her different dolls and things. So much, in fact, that they can't really contain all the dolls within Rachel's room, which I think is right over here, if I'm not mistaken. Because as I walk by this doorway, you can just see the immense number of dolls and toys and things that people have left for her.
Weird. That doll looks like it's been buried or burned or something.
But also, one of the stories of the house is actually apparently a bunch of the residents, including Rachel, are buried in the backyard.
Legend and lore, it is Rachel, her brother, both parents, and there is a mass pit grave.
And actually, there she is. I didn't even notice that. There is Rachel. They have a framed photo of her right here on the dresser. But this doll looks like it was either buried or burned or something. That's
Definitely looks burned.
very interesting.
They have seen an apparition of Rachel. She runs, she giggles, she's played Ring Around the Rosie. You can hear her sing that song. So a lot of encounters with Rachel.
Rachel, if you're here and you are able to hear us, we're going to be here tonight trying to talk to you, and we would love it if you could come out and speak with us. We want to get to know you and really anyone here inside this house. So feel free to communicate at any point while we're here.
The third floor, the attic, is my favorite, and that is where a lot of the more intense activity happens. So I don't believe that there is anything really good up there. I think it's all a little bit more on the negative side. It's intense and it's awesome. So I think you guys should definitely spend a lot of time up there.
You know what was happening in this room, right?
Some sort of seances or...
Got a big mirror, multiple mirrors in the room here, and then an Ouija board, a planchette, some candles, all set up here at the table. Does it feel colder in this room all of a sudden to you? Like, it's summertime, we're in the attic. This should be the hottest place in the house, and for some reason I just got a blast of cold air right here in this room.
I felt something coming up the steps. I turned my camera around to take 3 pictures. I still felt this thing coming. I had 3 girls with me, the K2 meter sitting between us. I didn't want to turn around. The girl with me, she said, "Who's here with us?" About that time, it's like simultaneously, something let out this growl, this blood-curdling scream. By the time it got to us, it was like right up in our faces. It was almost like it was going to eat us.
We're going to be here this evening, and we invite any spirits to come through and try and talk to us and communicate with us. This area has an energy. And it's no wonder, right?
It's feels a little bit different than the rest of the house, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like Sandra told you, you never really know what you're gonna get. And it could be, you know, something innocent and sweet, like Rachel just smacking her ball off the table, or something cornering you upstairs in the attic. Like, you just don't really know. If you're patient and you wait things out a little bit, like, things are gonna happen.
We are leaving. We are leaving. So you want to start up in the attic? They said that's an area that we should spend a lot of time, and on the walk through, we were getting some really creepy vibes up there.
Might as well.
All right, let's head up there.
If there's anybody up here in the attic with us, can you make one of these devices go off? Can you try and pick one of them up? Can you try and pick one of them up? Rachel, are you up here? We'd love for you to come and talk to us. Can you come on up and talk to us? My name is Dave. This is Ryan. We just want to see if you're here.
The staff believes there's a portal in here. They believe there's a doorway open that lets a number of spirits in and that you can communicate with a multitude of different people or entities or beings inside this house.
You all right?
Yeah. Just starting to feel a bit out of it, but it could just be nothing.
I wonder if it's something in this house.
Like what?
I don't know. Because ever since I set foot in this house, my mood and my demeanor have like tanked. And if you're starting to feel that way as well.
It was like when we walked in here to sit down, that's when it really started to set in. But it's just, you think about it, the amount of possible entities that could come in here through a portal. And the amount of different energies.
You're right. Any type of spirit could come through.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's weird because I could tell there's a point on here that you were looking kind of weird. But also in that same moment, I stopped feeling weird.
Really?
Which is why I brought that up.
I keep getting the feeling that, like, I'm going to look in that mirror right there to the right on that wall and see something over here.
What was that?
What'd you hear?
It sounded like a chair or something dragging on the floor.
Really? On that wall and see something over here.
What was that?
On that wall and see something over here.
What was that?
Who's around me right now? Ooh. I'm starting to get like static energy, like the hair standing up on the back of my neck.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in.
You can touch any of these devices, or if you want to knock anything over, by all means, please do. I just turned on a box that might help us hear your voice.
Can you come through this box and let us know that you're here? Try and speak as clearly as you can. My name's Ryan, that's Dave. We're going to be here for a little while this evening, and we'd love it if you'd come out and talk to us. Can you say hello to us?
Say hi.
Sounded like it. As soon as I put it on the board. Are there spirits attached to this board? If I touch this board, what'll that do to me?
What did I say?
I don't know, it was like the same voice 3 times there.
Can you repeat yourself?
They're crazy. Who's crazy?
How many spirits are attached to that board? Did I say hi, Dave?
Sounded like it. Oh, what was that? Dude. Wait. Shh. Did something just fall? I don't know what it was. That was loud. Oh, what was that? Oh, what was that? What the ever-loving was that?
I'm not 100% sure.
I felt that in my chest when
Yeah.
the noise happened.
Yeah. That was very loud.
Yeah. And it said, "Hi, Dave," and then bam. Oh, that gave me chills, and that startled the hell out of me.
Yeah, that was loud, man.
That camera, this camera sitting on the thing is gonna get both of us jumping.
Yeah.
Oh, what was that?
What?
Was that? It's not like a little kid's voice. Rachel, is that you? Rachel, if that's you, can you say your name? Who was it that made that loud banging sound that startled Dave and I?
Please come out and talk to us through the radio here.
Do you like us being here?
Yes.
Well.
Is there a portal in this house?
Who's the figure that's been seen in this house with a goat's head and ram's horns?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, you were outside getting shots and Shauna? What's her name?
They just said my name. Sandra.
But that's what Sandra said.
At the end of it, there was like this human figure, goat-shaped head with ram-shaped horns going around. And he was about as tall as the doorway, and he was just standing there.
I didn't know that. I was just wondering if maybe that's what was making me so weird earlier.
Could be. Was someone affecting Dave earlier?
With as much as we've exhausted ourselves this week filming, it's definitely something that we need to take into consideration.
That we left ourselves spiritually open to it?
That and that we're so exhausted that they can use that.
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to take advantage of us? Alright, well we're gonna go downstairs. Are you gonna follow us down there? That turned from a very boring session to a very intense one very quick. Very quickly.
Yeah.
So we're down on the second floor. This is another area where they believe a lot of weird stuff goes on. And I don't know, there's so many rooms to cover, Dave. Do you want to split up and sit in different rooms and see what we can hear?
Sure.
See what we can capture?
Which room do you want?
I'm drawn back here to the back room.
Okay.
Where the stairs are. For some reason, the church pew. For some reason.
I'll sit in Rachel's room here. Let me just see what it looks like so I know where I'm at. Okay. Alright, Rachel. I'm in what I believe is your bedroom. That's Ryan moving around out there. Getting into his position. So, Ryan and I have split up for a little bit. We are on the same floor. He's just down the hall, sitting in the servants' area, and I'm sitting here in Rachel's room. Rachel, are you in here with me? I would love for you to come out and talk with me if you're here. We've come a very long way to try and talk to you. My name is Dave. My buddy Ryan is right down the hall. And we have a couple of toys set up in the hallway with bright lights on them. So if you'd like to, you can go out and see what they do.
You can also knock them over if you'd like. Just touch them. Whatever you prefer, Rachel, or anyone else that's here.
Rachel, there's a ball on the end of this bed here. Can you knock that off?
We're opening ourselves up to the spirits of this house. To use our energy to try and make things happen, to show us that you're here.
What?
Oh, that battery pack just got pushed off that tripod. Oh, me. How the hell did that happen? Oh, me, dude. Oh, that scared the out of me, man. That just moved. That just got pushed off of that tripod. Oh my God. Oh, my heart just stopped. Oh, oh,
What?
oh, that battery pack just got pushed off that tripod. Oh, that just...
Here, turn your camera.
It's on the floor. Look at it. That battery pack was set on that tripod, and it sat there the whole time we were up there. Oh. There's no way, man. That didn't fall off of there. Nobody moved. Literally, I was sitting down.
Before, when we were up in the attic, it sat there for a very long time.
Rolling again. Okay, we're rolling on that again. I had to compose myself after that. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm still shaking a little bit.
I need to calm my nerves for a few minutes here.
You want to step outside for a sec?
Yeah, let's step outside. I kind of want to set this camera down right here.
Yeah, let's do that.
Alright, where's that? Okay. I don't have any words for that.
I don't either.
God, I scream like a little
Well, I mean, nobody was expecting that to happen because it doesn't happen with that rig that we have.
No, in my defense, it was loud.
It was very loud. I'm sure you'll hear it on the playback.
Well, so far we're not disappointed, I guess.
Not yet. You know what I mean.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh God, that literally gave me a pounding. I don't know if it's like, if I'm just like drained or what, but I have like a pounding headache now. Alright, so we are going to do an Estes spirit box session up here on the attic floor, the upper floor, which we spent a lot of time over in the seance room. While we were up here, we discovered the Oculus room, which is quite literally a room full of mirrors. Now, as soon as I saw this, I had the idea that we do this Estes spirit box session in there, because a lot of people believe that mirrors can be portals. They also use mirrors in a lot of psychic research. Scrying is a good example of that. So I'm going to see if a normal Estes session can be bumped up a notch by doing it in a room full of mirrors. So Dave's going to be in the bedroom over here completely separate from me, asking the questions, and I'll be yelling out the responses so that he can hear what's coming through.
It is still rolling, right?
It is, yes.
Okay.
The red light is still on. Okay, headphones are on.
Okay, so Ryan is all set up there. I'm going to be locking him in. Alright, and I'm coming over here. So if you can hear me, I am talking to the spirits here at Whispers Estate.
Male voice, I don't know what it was.
I'm going to be asking you several questions. We've already communicated here tonight. Ryan has headphones and a radio. I'm going to ask the questions, and I want you to respond to Ryan through the radio, and he'll be able to hear you. So first of all, can you tell Ryan what your name is? Are you able to go into the room with him and make it really cold? Can you do that?
30.
I just saw a flash of blue light right outside the room he's in.
Yep.
Was that you? Was that blue light you? I just saw you right there. Are you angry that so many people come in and out of your house?
When?
Rachel, if you're here, can you go tell Ryan? Can you go say your name to Ryan?
Join.
They say there are people buried in the backyard. Is that true? Is there a grave in the backyard?
I heard a female voice there, but I'm not sure what it said. It was inaudible.
We want to know if you're still here with us. Did something tragic happen to you? What was it?
Please, I'm not sure. It was the same female voice.
Please what? Am I upsetting you?
Yes. Same female voice.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm upsetting you. Is it because I'm talking about your death?
My hair's standing up right now. I got chills.
Rachel, are you trapped here?
I did, or something like that.
What did you do?
That was weird. That was a really deep man's voice. I couldn't make it out.
All right, to the gentleman then. Why are you here? What is your name? Are you trapped here in this house? So if you're the old homeowner, are you happy that they're keeping your house open here?
The voices have just stopped. I don't know. It's weird.
I locked the door, so I have to come open it up.
Oh, okay.
Dave did not tell me that he was going to lock me in this room. I've been locked in here this whole time. Here I am.
There he is.
Fresh from my Oculus isolation. It's kind of trippy in here, though. Like, as you're sitting here, and you have, like, the spirit box going, you just look around you and you can see the spirit box lights, the lights from it. And it's just, like, everywhere, forever, for eternity. It's just bizarre.
So before we start this session right here, we wanted to show you guys that one of the things, of course, the story of Whisper's Estate that everybody knows is that Rachel caught fire and burned in this room. And they say there's still signs of that fire here in the house, and that the most recognizable signs are on the pocket doors here.
Yes.
So if you look at this pocket door here, you can actually see.
Yeah. Definitely charred.
Telltale fire damage here.
Yeah.
Apparently this is the same door where...
You can actually see where the sap bubbled out.
Yeah.
Right there.
So we're gonna start up here and do a session in this room.
We've been upstairs for pretty much the entire night, but we wanted to come down here and see if there was anyone that would talk to us on this main level.
Can you make your way down the stairs and into the parlor here with us? Rachel, would you like to come down here into the parlor and talk with us?
It's so weird because it's like after that event upstairs where that battery pack was knocked off of the tripod. Oh! Oh!
What?
Oh, that battery pack just got pushed off that tripod. It feels like a lot. It feels entirely different in this whole house. Did you notice that?
It does. It feels lighter.
Like it was building up and building up for something to happen, and that was the moment. That was its big release. This will be a fun and interesting little game. I actually have a box in my left hand with a little orange light on it. And if you walk up and talk to it, it should actually be able to hear your voice. And then when I hit a button, I'll be able to listen back and hear your voice too. Can you tell me what your name is? Can you play the piano? Is there a portal in this house? Is there a doorway that you come through to get here? Reviewing? This will be a fun and interesting little game. I actually have a box in my left hand with a little orange light on it. And if you walk up and talk to it, it should actually be able to hear your voice.
Jesus Christ, that scared me.
Nothing. Do you want to move into this other room?
Yeah, if you want to. Hello, is there anybody in here with us? If there is, could you knock on the wall?
We're going to have to leave here soon. We'd love it if we could see you one more time. If you could make something happen one more time.
We just want to know that you're here with us.
We wanted to say that you have a lovely home. If this isn't your home and you're just visiting like we are, we want to thank anyone who came into contact with us or had an interaction with us. But we'd love it if, before we leave, we'd love it if you could slam a door, walk up above our heads, or go touch those lights by the stairs or by the pocket doors. It's crazy, man. Like, almost nothing has happened since that one event. Yeah. It's like that one event was the buildup of all of the energy. I mean, if you think about it, the amount of energy that it takes to move something is pretty significant. Yeah. From what we found in our years of paranormal investigating. So, who knows? There's definitely a lot of residual energy, but there's definitely some stuff that can interact with us and interact with our physical world. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That was wild. That was definitely unexpected. That was probably the most the most frightened I've been in a long time. I've not screamed on an investigation in years, I want to say. The only regret that I have is that I wish I had, when I placed that camera in that room, I wish I had pointed it back towards the tripod so that it could have caught it. But like you said, it was so unexpected. How was I ever supposed to know? How would I have ever known? In my wildest dreams, I would have never thought that that would have happened, you know? So like, I thought, well, that camera's covering that hallway. I don't need to shoot and redundantly cover the hallway as well. So I pointed it back towards the other way. And then that happened, but whew.
Things change when the lights go out after dark. And things will happen when you least expect it.
If you go onto the basketball court, you can find the music box that you can...
No way.
Were you a student here? My hair's standing on, man.
That was very clearly footsteps. I thought I just saw you back there.
I thought I just heard the word dead come through 3 times. It sounded like a little kid laughing. If it stole that much energy, who knows what's about to happen?
Can you push it back? It moved. It totally just moved. We are pulling up to Farrar School here in Maxwell, Iowa. Our good friend Connor had some crazy experiences at this place.
This is supposed to be the most haunted school in all of Iowa. And we're gonna try and put that to the test tonight and see if we can capture paranormal activity in here.
Wow, look at this place.
This place is foreboding. It's creepy. Let's head inside and see what it looks like.
All right, let's do it. Wow.
This is kind of nuts.
It is. I mean, you can feel what feels like the eyes looking at you from all the windows. You want to get in there and see what it's all about?
Let's get in there.
Let's do it. Oh, wow.
This kind of makes you flash back to your days in school, doesn't it?
It does. I don't really like that.
But we have heard a lot of stories about Farrar School, from the residual energy trapped in the walls to the intelligent spirits even that people have picked up on. So this is gonna be an interesting night.
I'm excited for this one.
We don't have an interview, on-camera interview, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have our friend Connor Biddle call us on FaceTime. He is a paranormal investigator, an author, a filmmaker, and he had a lot of experiences here at Farrar School when he investigated here almost 10 years ago. So hopefully he'll have some insight to give us a better chance at capturing proof of paranormal activity.
I think so. I think he can point us in the right direction.
So let's go ahead and set up the camera gear and give him a call and see what he has to say. Farrar School is said not only to be the most haunted school in Iowa, but also one of the most haunted buildings. And many people believe that some of the most intense activity was sparked by the horrible abuse of students that allegedly happened inside the school. And even though they declined to be interviewed, the current owners of the Farrar School, Jim and Nancy, have said multiple times that they know this tragic treatment of the students occurred, and many paranormal investigators believe that it left a mark of pain on these walls that can still be seen and heard through the energy and spirits who suffered here.
Hello, Connor. How's it going?
Hey, going good. How are you?
Not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. Thanks for doing this interview for us.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
As you can see behind me here, we're in one of your old stomping grounds, the Farrar, and we are excited to be here, but we wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of your experiences here.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I'd love to talk about my experiences with you guys.
Okay, cool. First of all, what are some of the locations in here that you had your most profound experiences?
That would be the third floor where the stage area is at, and the gymnasium are the two most active areas that I had when I was there.
There's something on down here in the gym. Dude, it sounds like a radio or something.
I was there a second time in 2018, and there's a room on the second floor. I can't remember the name, but I heard like noises, like a brush across the floor kind of a thing, even when I was wearing headphones. I was on that floor by myself at the time.
So this appears to be room 206.
Yeah. I was sitting down in one of the chairs, and I was just sitting there, and I heard like a brush across the floor kind of a thing. Somewhere in the room is what it sounded like, and it caught me off guard because I was listening to the actual spirit box through headphones. I could actually hear this through the headphones. So I was the only one on the floor. The other people I were with was in the gymnasium on the basement level of the first floor.
Room 206 is also known for the sighting of an apparition of a young boy seen exiting the closet in the classroom. But he isn't the only unexplained figure that's been seen here at Farrar School. The ghostly figures of other children are seen roaming the halls. And disturbingly, a 9-foot-tall lurching shadow figure has been seen on the third floor. And this is where some of the darker activity is known to occur.
So, when my show first started, Paranormal Encounters, it was supposed to be a documentary. And I had never used a spirit box before this moment. We were filming on the third floor B-roll, and how we went into the stage room was we were walking in the hallway, and our cameraman Cody saw a shadow move across the room, the doorway, which caught his attention, which brought us into that room that you are currently in right now. So Josh, my cameraman, and I decided to stay in the room and go on the stage area and try out a device called the spirit box, which I never used before.
Do you know my name?
And we were running it, asking questions about the shadow thing that we saw, and over the spirit box, funny enough, I got told, you.
Are you flickering my light on and off?
I was kind of shocked because, I don't think they can actually say the F word on the radio like that.
Right.
That was the scariest thing I had happen on the third floor on the stage, the first visit I had done. The second time when I went back to Farrar in 2018, I was actually at the bottom of the stage.
What was that?
Do you want to go down What was that?
I just heard movement.
Yeah, there was like a shift on the floor right over here.
It wasn't your feet. It was like on these stairs.
They probably remember me.
They probably do. That was loud.
Yeah.
I was actually at the bottom of the stage. I was actually at the bottom of the stage.
I don't. That came from over there on the other side of the room.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Connor. Go ahead.
No, that's okay. See, they were just trying to demonstrate what was going on.
Apparently.
They already know what I'm about to talk about. They already know what I'm about to say. So I was at the bottom of the stage where the wooden steps are at. Where, man, this freaks me out talking about it. I had the camera facing at me, and then I was talking, and then suddenly I heard running towards me. Something ran towards me, and you can hear the steps because when you step on that floor, you hear the creak, creak, creak. It literally sounded like the footsteps ran at me, and I captured it on camera.
We can't let you hear the footsteps that Connor captured because the footage was sold and he no longer owns it. But the idea of something that you can't see running at you is terrifying. Whatever entity caused these footsteps, maybe they're the same tall and intimidating figure that's been seen throughout this floor.
Things change when the lights go out at Farrar. It really does get creepy. The vibe changes, and things will happen when you least expect it.
But I tell you what, Connor, we're going to go and get everything set up. We're going to start getting ready for abandonment here and get ready for the investigation just a little bit later. So thank you very much, Connor, and we will talk to you later.
All right, guys. Good luck tonight.
All right.
Thanks,
see you later.
Connor.
Bye.
Bye.
It's kind of weird. We got him on the phone and we were talking, and quite literally as he was talking about his experience in here with something running at him,
Yeah.
we heard footsteps, shuffling footsteps over there.
Very clearly.
Very clearly.
I was actually at the bottom of the stage.
So far, I mean, we've only been in here for not even an hour,
No.
and we already have heard strange things, so
Yeah, let's go. Let's go get ready for this one.
let's go get set up. All right. Paranormal music box is calibrating.
I see you down there. That was weird. Thank you.
So we have cameras set up all throughout for our school. Right now I'm on the second floor. We have the plasma ball, the music box, a motion sensor right over here on the water fountain. Up above, third floor, we have a camera pointing down the hallway with the EDI plus meter. We have an action cam inside the auditorium where Connor said his most impactful experience occurred. And then down in the gymnasium in the basement, we have a camera set up with the REM pod and another motion sensor. So we'll see what the Farrar School has to offer whenever it's completely alone. I'm excited for this investigation. I know Dave is too. Let's get started. All right.
So something cool happened.
What?
So I set the REM pod up. We're leaving.
Watching this abandonment footage from the gym, it seems to us like the activity is intensifying, because for 25 minutes the REM pod was silent. And then... over the next 10 minutes, the REM pod goes nuts. In fact, if you add up the total time the REM pod is alarming in this section, you'd get over 4 minutes and 30 seconds. It's strange. But what happens once the REM pod stops is even stranger. This is definitely a sign of things to come, because when Dave and I investigate this gymnasium later in the night, we'll capture something
Can you push it back?
that shocks us.
Did you see that?
Did it move?
It moved.
The camera was pointed right at it, man, so...
It totally just moved.
Back.
That's all I have. Do you have anything else?
Yes.
Whoa.
Whoa. Is there someone on the stage? Dude. Can you...
What in the world?
I don't know, man. We're not even set up yet.
I know.
Listen, listen. I heard someone outside this door. Okay. I'm gonna set this music box up really quick like. I can't really see anymore what I'm doing. I'm gonna put it right here. Rolling, this is Estes session, the auditorium at the Farrar School. All right. Headphones are going on. All right. We are sweeping.
Okay.
Closing my eyes.
I'm speaking to the spirits here at Farrar. We've traveled a very long way to be here tonight, so we hope that you'll come out and communicate with us, like you did with our friend Connor many, many years ago. I'm going to be asking you questions, and I want you to give your answers and your responses to my friend Ryan back here. He has headphones on, and he'll be able to hear your answer.
Emma?
So to begin, do you remember our friend Connor being here 10 years ago? Can you please tell me what your name is?
Dave.
Yes, that is my name. Or maybe that's your name. I'm not the only person in the world named Dave. What's the name of this school? Can you tell me that? Tell me the name of this school.
Same man's voice, but I couldn't make out what he said that time. It was muffled.
If you can you please set off one of these devices in here? Can you tell me which grade you're in? Whoa. I asked it to set off one of the devices, and there it goes.
Follow me.
Follow you where? Where do you want me to follow you?
Here.
Are you standing in front of me? I don't know, you guys. I asked for it to set off one of these devices, and that's what happened. I'm going to turn it off. Okay.
I thought I just heard the word dead come through 3 times in a row, 3 different voices.
EDI just went off. Okay, that's 2 out of the 4 devices in here that you've made go off so far.
It's gotten it feels like it's gotten colder right in front of me. Like there's a cold mass of air right here on the stage in front of me.
Moments after the EDI Plus detects a drop in temperature, I physically feel the air around me get colder. Some people believe that a drop in temperature can indicate the presence of a spirit. So could someone be moving closer to me to talk?
He's waiting on you to talk to him. He's right up there on the stage.
Weird.
This probably does seem pretty weird to you. I just heard movement right over here.
Hi.
Did I just hear you moving over here? Can you go tell Ryan yes or no?
I was talking, and then suddenly I heard running towards me.
Please go tell Ryan yes or no if I just heard you moving over here. Tell Ryan what your name was.
John.
John.
Hey, I feel like there's something right in front of my face right now. I've got static on the right side of my chin and on my hand, my right hand.
Come on, John, if that's you. Make that red light go off in front of Ryan. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. There was very much a presence in here for like the first half of that. And then it just kind of faded out.
We're gonna go back here into the
bunker.
The shelter, the fallout shelter / boiler room.
There's a chair down there at the end of the hallway. Would somebody like to have a seat and talk to us? If you're down there at the end of the hall, like I said, there's a chair there if you want to have a seat and talk to us. Could you please?
There's also a bunch of toys out in the gym. If you go onto the basketball court, you can find some of those lights that you can play with, or the music box that you can...
No way.
That's weird. Literally, right as soon as I said music box, it started to go off.
Dude, no way.
That was loud. Can you step back away from the music?
Let's go see if it'll map anything.
Okay. There's a chair in front of you, so be careful. Right there.
The music box is going off.
You like that music?
Can you step back away? Motion sensor, remember?
I do now. Hey, do you like that music? What are the odds of the timing on that, though, man?
It's the strangest timing. Literally, as soon as I said the word music box, it started to go off. If you go onto the basketball court, you can find some of those lights that you can play with, or the music box that you can...
No way. Hey, who's making this music box go off here? Do you like that thing? Whoa.
What? Something map?
It did just map something for a second.
In between it?
It was like right by that pillar.
Was that you standing there?
Can you try and make it go off? Can you stop it? Here, I'll turn it off.
Whoa, did you hear that?
I did. That like laugh?
Yes.
I did hear that.
It sounded like a little kid laughing.
Here, I'll turn it off.
Whoa, did you hear that?
I did.
Whoa, did you hear that?
I did. That like laugh?
Yes.
Where did you go? If anybody wants their picture taken, go stand right here in front of the chair. Whoa.
What? Oh, there's something mapping on the chair?
Yeah. But there wasn't. The whole time I was just standing there.
Yeah.
And I said, go stand by the chair.
Let's see if it maps the chair again here.
Yes.
It does, so it's probably something naturally occurring.
Yes.
It's probably just mapping the chair because it has legs.
It's always important to test and debunk the SLS camera, especially when the figure appears perfectly over a chair or other furniture. So Dave pans the camera away from the chair, and when he pans back, the mapping returns. We believe the reason it didn't map the chair here, but it did here, was simply a change of angle. So to us, this SLS figure is debunked.
Motion sensor is back up and running now that we are vacating the gymnasium and going back to the fallout shelter / boiler room.
Is there somebody in here?
Chair in front of you. Guys, whenever you run the SLS, it destroys your night vision. You're completely blind.
Yeah. I'm trying to make my way to this tunnel, but I can't see. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, you should be clear.
Is there anyone down there? I'm going to come in. So if you'd like to have a chat.
We heard stories.
What was that?
I just heard a man's voice.
Yeah.
Very clearly heard a man's voice there. We heard stories.
What was that? What was that? Yeah, I heard that in here.
It even echoed in this room. That was weird.
What do you think?
You want to make another pass out through the gym?
Yeah.
Something keeps telling me that I think we should go out there. Just remember, motion sensor on the trash can.
Yes.
Somebody want to play basketball? Whoa. What the hell?
Camera just went off.
Why did that camera just shut off? Okay. Wait a minute, it says no battery. That's impossible. It says that the battery's dead. That's impossible. We literally had 3.5 hours of battery when we left that room up there.
Yeah. Because it was the same as this one that I'm holding.
Yeah. But how? It literally 3.5 hours of battery. Like, we don't have that recorded or documented, so we can't prove that to people, but I swear that this camera had 3 hours of battery when we started this session.
Yeah, and I mean, I will back that up because we talked about it.
That's a little unnerving.
A little bit.
If it stole that much energy, who knows what's about to happen?
Yeah.
I need to go get another one of these batteries. I'm gonna set that up right here, and I'm gonna go grab a battery really fast, and I'll be back.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna roll on Ghost Tube.
Tyler.
Just picked up on a spike there, too.
Really?
Yeah. Tyler. Is that your name?
Oh, did it say Tyler?
Yeah, it said Tyler.
Oh, wow. Tyler? Tyler, are you in here with us? Tyler, if you're in here, there's a bright red light right there in the middle of the floor.
Do you want to play?
Yeah, what do you want to play?
That gave me chills.
Yeah. There's a basketball right in front of me. Can you roll it towards me? And then I'll roll it back. Here, I tell you what. I'll roll it to you, and then you can push it back. Now push it back. Can you push it back? Did you see that?
Did it move?
It moved.
The camera was pointed right at it, man, so.
It totally just moved.
It's hard to say definitively that the ball moving is paranormal.
But we do know that after Dave rolled the ball, it came to a complete stop and stayed still for nearly 17 seconds. There was no vibration or shift in the floor. All the doors and windows to the outside are closed, so there's no draft.
Can you push it back?
We find it very strange that just before this event occurred, we received a response that asked us,
"Do you want to play?"
Yeah, what do you want to play? That gave me chills. Yeah.
And then a completely stationary basketball moves when Dave asks for it to be moved.
Can you push it back? Did you see that?
Did it move?
It moved.
Watch the moment again with both camera angles visible, so you can see that both Dave and I were completely still.
Can you push it back? Did you see that?
Did it move?
It moved.
What do you think? Do you find it peculiar that the basketball moved on its own? Let us know in the comments.
That was pretty cool.
I wasn't even looking at the screen when that happened. I was looking over, I think I might have been looking at the music box or something when that, but I had my camera pointed right at you and it was zoomed in on you and the ball, so.
Oh, cool. It definitely moved. This one bounces a little better. Anybody want to play basketball? Anybody want to play basketball? I don't know where that door back there goes, but I'm getting a weird vibe from it.
Do you want to walk back there and see where it goes?
Yeah.
Use that box over there on the bleachers, on the bench, to say something to us if you want to send us a message.
What's in there?
I don't know, I can't see. Steps that go up. A side door.
I don't know, I just got the weirdest vibe from right here.
What do you think about this? School was open
What
during
happened to me?
The ghost tube said something. This school was open during the Cold War. Fallout shelters would have been very common, and they would have had drills where they would filter the kids down here into the fallout shelter to possibly save their lives against some sort of an attack. So, you know, drills like that can leave energy behind just as well as anything else.
Yeah. Yes, we are going to go investigate the second floor here. All right, Teach. This bright light is going on your desk right here. The flashing lights are for any student or faculty, teacher who might want to use them. Ooh.
That was weird.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah. Hello? Thank you for doing that. Thank you. Can you light that up for yes? Thank you. Were you a student here?
Whoa. Was this your favorite class? I guess not.
Were there teachers here that were abusive, teachers or staff or... My hair's standing up, man.
Yeah.
Well, we're sorry to hear that. Were you one of the students that was abused?
Wow. Did you just say something?
I said, wow.
Oh, okay. Do you know that you've passed away? Interesting.
Can you see us standing here?
Can you hear us speaking to you?
Dude, there's something touching my neck right now.
Really?
Yes. Something is touching the side of my neck, my right side of my neck. Are you over here to my right?
Remember, light it up for yes.
Can you go back over and touch one of those lights if you just touched my neck? I didn't like that feeling. It's gone now.
It's like something came into the room, and whatever was talking to us got afraid. Did the abusive teacher just enter the room? Light that up for yes.
And we're not sure who it was that did that or what time period that happened in. Are you back now?
What?
I heard something out in the hallway. Did I hear something out in the hallway? Were you just confirming that for me?
I just saw a shadow.
Where? On the camera?
No. Right back here by this closet. I mean, it may have been on the camera, but I saw it with my eyes.
Okay.
Did I just see you back there? I thought I just saw you back there by the closet. That's fine. But if that was you, can you come up and touch this red light for yes, like you have been? What was that?
What'd you hear?
Move your camera like you just did. See that bookshelf back there?
Yeah.
I saw like a flash of light right above it.
What?
Something just moved in the hallway. EDI Plus just flashed. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No.
It sounded like one of the lockers
Really?
in the hallway. It was metal. Is there somebody out here?
Whoa.
I heard that. That was in the room with you, wasn't it?
It was. Was this your favorite class in here? Can you make this go off again? Right in front of me? Was that you?
I didn't make a noise. What did you hear?
It sounded like footsteps.
I didn't hear them. It might have been up above us. Up above that room. But up above this room right here is the auditorium.
Where Connor heard
Where he heard those footsteps.
Let's go look. That was very clearly footsteps. Hello?
We're coming up.
Who's up here? Is there somebody in here? I'm hoping that you can hear it on my camera, but it was like... Was that you?
I didn't make a noise. Our friend Connor heard footsteps running at him up here. He said it sounded like someone was running across the floor at him. We'd love to hear that. Can you run at us? Do you know what I found the most striking?
What?
The activity started to happen in the hallway, and we started to hear footsteps up here.
Yeah.
But since we felt that energy leave the room, the REM pod hasn't gone off.
No.
We want to reach out and thank you for coming out and speaking to us and moving objects and making the lights light up and everything else that you did tonight, making the music play. The music box that you can...
No way.
Being here in Farrar School and getting to experience your energy was incredible. And we want to thank you for that. And we hope that if you are haunted by the past and haunted by the things that happened to you, we hope that you can find peace